Good morning. Welcome to the WEX Wakeup for Friday, December 8th. I'm Christy Matino. Our top story this morning, Hunter Biden has been indicted on criminal tax charges in California. Now, this is the second time that the president's son has been indicted since his father took office. Special counsel David Weiss, who is leading the prosecution, brought 9 charges against Biden, claiming in the indictment that Hunter failed to pay $1.4 million in federal taxes over a 4-year period. Now, the charges include 3 felonies and 6 misdemeanors, including failing to pay taxes, failing to file taxes, and filing false returns. Those charges include a maximum penalty of up to 17 years in prison, but any sentence could be much lower than that. Lawmakers now reacting to this news, including former Speaker of the House, Newt Gingrich.
Every day, something new comes out, and presently you're going to have such an enormous mound of evidence that it's going to be very hard for reasonable people to not at least say, we need to know what's going on.
The Department of Justice says the investigation into Hunter Biden is still ongoing. And this past week, the Senate shot down a spending deal for Ukraine and Israel aid all over the issue of border funding, with several Republicans calling to meet with the president to resolve the situation. Our Hasten Willis asked Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre whether or not that will actually happen, and he has the full report for us.
Republicans in the Senate are calling for a meeting with President Biden over illegal immigration in order to pass a bill that also includes funding for the wars in Ukraine and Israel. The White House says that isn't going to happen.
You've mentioned several times this day one bill that the president put forth. My question is, would he be willing to meet with Republicans and have a meeting with them about that particular bill to make his case for why he thinks that that should pass?
I mean, look, it's been almost 3 years. It's a comprehensive bill.
If he's committed to it, would he be willing to meet with them? And if not, why not?
I mean, you're missing the point here. The point is the president put forth a comprehensive plan on day one.
Despite Jean-Pierre's complaints about the GOP, President Biden is also appearing unlikely to meet with New York City Mayor Eric Adams, who is in D.C. to meet with congressional Democrats over illegal immigration. I'm Hasten Willis for the Washington Examiner.
And the Pentagon is joining in on the fight against the fentanyl epidemic. Congress will now require the Department of Defense to carry out a major study on the threat that fentanyl creates on U.S. security. That's due to a new provision under the National Defense Authorization Act. The provision requires the Defense Secretary to submit a report to Congress within 180 days of the bill passage. That report must include the department's analysis on the fentanyl drug trade, new or emerging techniques or technologies that might affect the trade, and the Pentagon's response. That legislation is expected to get a vote next week. Thanks for joining us this morning on the WEX Wakeup. Be sure to give us a follow online and on social media so you stay in the know of all those headlines trending in politics.